Welcome to Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D adventure about 4 heroes on the greatest quest of all, to find true love. Previously on Romancing the Dungeon.
As the 4 of you are led down, Ardat stands at the top of the cellar looking in. They seem to have put in makeshift cells. After a few moments, you see 2 guards have entered. They pass all of you, and they stop outside Eugenia's cage.
What are you doing?
Nate?
That's my wife.
Nate? Eugenia Flatstum. Step into this pool, and you and this man shall forever be joined in matrimony. Till death do you part. And she holds a hand out to you, Nate.
I can't let you do this alone.
I don't know where to start, Nathaniel. But I must tell you how sorry I truly am. But I can free you from this. The tiara breaks, and in your hands you're holding the blue gemstone. The ballroom explodes with just white, brilliant light just rushes from the gemstone. The shackles on your hands crack and break. Your weapons manifest in front of you. The light explodes. Ardat roars and leaps upwards. Are you lonely, miserable, or just plain horny? Well, you've taken the first step to solving your problems. At least you're dating once. Welcome to G8. Devoted, desired, dreamy or dirty. Limited facilitators. My name is Broad Grapers. Founder, CEO and love wizard. And Esteban, if this is you calling, forget it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 16 times, you can go jump in the lake, you no good, ghosting, cheating, lying, heartbreaking sack of manticore turds. I mean, something wholesome about love being real. Where's the delete button on this thing? To get started, please fill out the attached questionnaire. Question 23. What does heartbreak mean to you?
Heartbreak is just an opportunity to better yourself, to become stronger, to get revenge on those that have hurt you. Yeah, it's a growing experience.
How's it going so far?
You'll find out.
So the tick.
I want to switch table sides.
I'm very afraid.
This Thane's tidbit about heartbreak, well, what it really means to me is that heartbreak is when, like, you lose something really important, really a part of yourself, something deep down and important that you know you can't live without, and when that's over and the relationship is done, like it leaves, and you're never gonna get it back. Yvonne, please give me my Forever Rock t-shirt back. It's the comfiest t-shirt I've ever had.
It's quite simple, really. It's heartbreak to me is losing the ones you love. Not even romantically, but there's other people in your life that you care about.
Heartbreak is just a step on the road to the next woman.
A wave of light just exploded from the blue gemstone Nate is currently holding in his hands. Hedana spoke and declared her side in this battle, and each of you had those shackles completely just they were just obliterated in that wave of light. And at that same moment, your weapons manifested themselves. Ardat let out a roar. Norris let out a squeal. Everybody else bolted as Roderick Rotfinger and Glaive shut the doors, locking them. Roll for initiative.
You roll for initiative.
I will be, because I've got lots of people to kill you with.
20.
I got a 9.
14.
15.
Anyone get higher than 20?
Do you know how?
Higher than 15.
Plus your initiative?
Oh, shit. 19.
Okay.
Maths.
Oh my god, Thane's slow this time. You're usually the first one on it.
It's just all the emotions, you know?
Ardat lets out a roar and kind of leaps upwards. His wings just erupt from his back as he shifts into incubus form, trying to catch some of the broken statue of Asmodean. And as he does, he kind of pushes it, and the statue lands with a crack. And the basalt just splits, and the floor beneath it cracks. Norris, a quivering, snivelling, weaselly wreck, stumbles over the chair that he had been knocked over. And as he stands up, he just turns, "You!" And he just points a finger at you, Nate. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
That is 14.
He just holds out his hand, and you just feel magic just wash over you, and you feel your body tighten and restrict as if the air around you is holding you in place, and then you just shrug it off. It is Fia.
I'm going to take out my mum's bow and I'm going to shoot an assassin arrow at Ardat.
Take a shot.
17 to hit with 11 damage.
And he is poisoned.
He is poisoned. He has disadvantage on his attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep, but he gets to roll his constitution save.
Yes.
So you just take a jump backwards as your bow forms in your hands. You draw an arrow from over your shoulders, and you find that it's an assassin arrow. You take aim at Ardat as he lands, and the arrow flies free, and it strikes him just under where his wing is connected to his back. He lets out a howl that roars through the ballroom, and overhead you see that the glass in that huge stained glass window cracks. He turns, and you see he's just frothing at the mouth with rage. Nate.
So I'm in that pit with Ardat. And how close are the, like, Norris and all them to me?
So they're about 10 feet. So Ardat is about 10 feet away from you on the other side. So he's closer to the stained glass window. And Norris, Quillo, Eve, and Garthok are 10 feet outside behind you.
So they're all close together there, sort of.
Those four?
So Ardat to them, how far is Ardat?
20 feet.
Okay, well, in that case then, I will cast Hypnotic Pattern. So it's a new spell, because I leveled up.
You just see Nate just kind of still kind of clutching the gemstone in one hand, holds his hand up, and almost as if he was conducting an invisible orchestra, the organ overhead just lets out a couple of notes. And as they do, and as the air just shoots up through the pipes, in front of Norris, Ardat, Eve, Quillo, and Garthok, these colours just appear and move and sway. They all stop for a moment, and you can see that they're all kind of blinking. Norris is kind of, his eyes are look away from you, Nate, and he stares upwards at this spectacle, and then he shakes his head. Quillo just kind of bites his lip. Eve just swats it away. Ardat is just too enraged. Garthok is staring slack-jawed, and there's just drool coming out of his mouth. He's just looking up at the colours. He's the only one that's charmed by it.
Fair enough.
Bonus action?
Okay, so I don't have any anything that I can do in a bonus action, but there's no one in my space that if I moved, I wouldn't do an opportunity attack. Okay, I'm gonna. Eugenia's gone, is she?
She's lying in the sludge, like she's lying against the steps.
I can't really pick her up now, can I? Because I've done an action.
No, yeah, it would be an action to kind of take her up and to move her.
She's like, when you say she's in the sludge, like, is she like lying in it? Like, is she like face down?
She's lying so the steps down into this little kind of dip, and she's lying against those, but she's kind of pulled into the sludge.
I mean, like, she's dead. Like, I run back towards the guys.
Okay, you're going to use your movement speed to run towards Thane, Hephaesta, and Fia.
Yeah, because we're all on our chairs.
Okay, Thane, what's your AC?
19.
I really regret saying you because I just remembered what it was as I said it. Snickerdoodles. 23 to hit. Why was I so happy about that? Sorry.
The pain of it all.
Just remembered I could have used Bardic Inspiration.
Take 7 damage. Roderick just kind of bends down, stoops a knee up onto one of the chairs, rests the crossbow on it, takes aim, pulls the trigger, and immediately Glaive just rushes with the bolt. You turn and you just catch it as it hits you right into the left shoulder. Take 7 damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's 11.
Take 7 poison damage.
Oh,
Ouch.
Glaive she's just running towards the 4 of you, and she has her she's got her trusty sword with her, like she's literally dragging the scimitar up along the marble. It's just scraping. Hephaesta.
Cool. So first things first, I'm gonna check my boot for that dagger. Is it
You reach down and you feel the cold handle of the blade in your boot.
fantastic? I'm gonna whip around at Glaive and Roderick and double Eldritch Blast.
I hate leveling up. I wish I didn't level you up for this. Double Eldritch Blast, motherfuckers.
Unstoppable. That is a 16 and a 7.
Okay, so who's the 16 for?
Glaive, she's on her way to me.
Okay.
So that
Yeah, that'll hit Glaive. So for damage?
7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10. Sorry.
56. I hit her for 56 damage. I was just
And
getting
she's
there.
moving on.
You kick the chairs from away from you, and as you do, the edges of them and the ribbon tied along them like in bows just erupts in blue and black fire. Eve's eyes just light up. In both hands, you just see these 2 black and blue fireballs, and they just rush from your hands. The first strikes Glaive right into the chest. She's sent spinning and hurtling through the air. She lands and kind of picks herself up, and you see that she's burnt and scorched. Roderick, on seeing it strike Glaive, just tucks and rolls, kind of pulling the chair with him as he does, just out of the way, and it strikes the wall behind you with a thud that just echoes throughout the ballroom. Any bonus action?
No, I'm just gonna hold my ground for now.
Okay. Ardat. Putting the statue of Asmodean, the part of it that he was able to save, it's mostly the bust, head, and neck. The arm with the heart is broken off and it's just lying there. He puts it on the ground, turns, and just his claws, he scratches up along the marble. He leaps across and he dives towards you, Thane.
that tracks.
11?
Just misses.
Okay. You tuck my sister, and his claws just bury themselves into you. They scratch against the bones on your chest, and he stumbles back, and he checks his claws, and you can see that they're actually, parts of them are actually broken and chipped away, and he stumbles back. I will kill all of you.
I'm uglier now too. Can the weapons that I conjure be my rapier and the feather sword?
Yep, they're right there in your midst.
Excellent. With my bonus action, I'm going to use my Crimson Right for the rapier, and I'm going to use my attack action on Ardat, so 2 attacks. One of those sucks shit. The other is a 21 to hit.
Okay, well, what was the first one?
The first one was I rolled a 3.
Oh, that is shit.
Yeah, it is.
And that was with your rapier?
Yes, and 10 damage.
Yeah, you hold out your hand and you just see Nate. You've come to kind of recognize it. There's just kind of this twisting shadows and barb around Thane's hand as he holds his kind of rapier, and then you just see that it thickens and it becomes blood red, and his hand just pulsates as if it was beating like a heart, and the edge of the rapier just kind of shings with this energy as it just runs itself along the blade, and you just see this single droplet of blood from the tip just rolling down it. You swing with the wind sword, but Ardat had already jumped back, kind of on seeing that his attack didn't connect. And as he jumps back, you lunge with the rapier, and you catch him just into the skin of his wing, and you slice through it. So I'm going to also deduct a little bit from his flying movement speed again.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to add my sneak attack damage to that as well.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
It's a lot of D6.
11. Yeah, I get 3 now.
Fuck you very much.
So what's that look like?
I grab just a normal arrow and I just seeing him strike. I also strike him on the other side.
On seeing Ardat kind of stumble back and you stab and catch him in the wing, Fia crouches, takes a shot from her longbow, and you catch him kind of just under that same wing. You hit him already, and he's not looking good. Norris just shoves Garthok out of the way. Quillo and Eve have backed up against the wall, just kind of looking on to see what's actually happening. They're just watching and waiting. And as he shoves Garthok, Norris just holds his hands up, and you just see 4 fractals of light form above his head, and they strike Hephaesta for 2, Thane for 3, Fia for 5, Nate for 2. And they just whiz around the room, and then they strike you all at the exact same time. It is Fia.
I'm going to keep going at Ardat. I'm just going to hit him with a normal arrow this time. Which... 13 to hit.
No, it does not. Bonus action.
I'm going... Can I take out my dagger? No.
Swapping weapons.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No.
I'm just going to... I'm going to dash back a little from everyone's, just so I have a better vantage of
The room.
Yeah.
Okay. So which direction are you dashing back?
Well, we're on the right side of the pews. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yeah.
So I'm going to dash back close to that right-hand
That back wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so opposite the door that Ardat came out of.
Yeah. So I have a view down, and then I have a view of the statue. Then.
Okay,
My right
yeah,
kind of
okay.
idea. Yeah.
So you literally just kind of, as Fia draws and fires, and the arrow hits the marble and just breaks. At that same time, and she just grips the bow in hand, rings it over her shoulders, and just flips backwards. And as her feet hit the edge of the wall, she stops and kind of pins herself to that space and surveys the room in front of her, getting a layout of the land. It is Nate.
Okay. So since I've moved up to the group now, Ardat's probably the only one that's kind of close to me, or is...
Ardat is the closest. Ardat's within 5 feet of you. The others are still kind of 10 feet away.
Okay, I will... Oh, so the, Norris and all that, they're 10
Norris,
feet.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then, I will cast Bane, and I will pick Ardat, Norris, and... Guys?
Roderick probably.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, cast Bane on those 3.
Did they do a whiz save?
Yeah, so charisma saving throws.
Charisma save.
Ardat has plenty of that.
That's 20 for Succubus. Or Incubus Ardat. That's 10 for Roderick. And you were hitting Norris as well?
Yep.
And that's 15 for Norris on the money.
So just Roderick then.
Roderick is Bane, so he has... Is it minus D4 on checks?
Yes.
And attack rolls.
And attack, yeah. So like basically all his rolls, he's going to be subtracting a D4 from them. Bonus action.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Thane.
Ah.
Okay. On that
D8.
On brand.
And
Sorry, I'll just make a quick point. I think because I cast Bane, which is also a concentration spell, my hypnotic pattern has worn off of thing because it's concentration.
Garthok, okay. Well, he's like, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Didn't sign up for this.
No, he did not. On that, seeing you kind of kickflip backwards towards the wall, Glaive turns and just powers through the rest of those rows of chairs. She her scimitar kind of still in hand. She's just hacking and slashing in the air in front of her. Like she's whipping the blade as she runs, and she draws a dagger and she runs straight at you. 23 to hit.
That hits.
17 to hit.
That hits.
And 7 to hit with the dagger, so no. I'll take 14 slashing damage.
I'm going to use my uncanny dodge to half that
Okay, but you can't use that again.
until the top of the turn order.
Yep. You've killed everybody.
You tried to kill us. What were we supposed to do?
As she kind of approaches, the blade just stops. She swings it in forward of herself. Like with the flat of the blade, she just slams it into you, slashes across, and then you kind of whip down under it as she brings it across your back. But the blade barely kisses your skin as it slices into you, and the wound isn't as as it doesn't connect as well as she thought it did, and she just lets out a blood curdling scream right into your face. Roderick. 18 to hit Hephaesta.
Yeah.
Take 7 damage. Oh, sorry, nope. Take 6 damage.
Oh, thanks.
But give me a Constitution saving throw then.
Okay.
Roderick has pitched himself up against the wall with a chair and his light crossbow.
12.
No. Poison just courses through your body, so set another 7 damage. Roderick, again with the vantage spot, holds the crossbow up, balancing it against the head of the chair, loads the crossbow, fires, and Hephaesta, as you pull your hand back from casting Eldritch Blast, you get struck and it slices through your ring finger and your middle finger, and immediately you just see the poison, it's almost like ink staining a page, just coursing into your hand, and a burning pain just ekes through you. It is your action. Oh, shit.
So can I actually react with Hellish Rebuke?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Look at motherfucker.
Yeah, hellish rebuke me, baby.
So that's just an automatic reaction.
Yeah.
It comes flying at him, and I now get to do 3d10.
No. I didn't beef these people up enough.
So that is 12, 13, 14, 15.
Did you say 3d10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did I say... Oh, shit, I rolled d8s. What am I fucking doing? Hang on!
I hope this is less. I hope this is less.
8, 9, 10. Oh, Jesus. No, this is great. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yowza.
You're welcome.
Teamwork.
Nate, love Sam.
Just as this kind of courses through you, you just look at it, and you feel the poison entering your system, and you just stare Roderick down. Your eyes, even though he's at the other end of this 90-foot room, your eyes just lock on his, and immediately you just see him engulfed in black and blue flames. He rolls on the ground, screaming in agony. The flames die away, but his hair is singed, his skin is blackened and blistered. He's been rebuked. Action.
I'm going to turn to Fia and see her struggling and just shout. Like, I don't have things to say. I'm just like, "Bah!" And
That's Hephaesta for I love you and I support you, Kilgrave.
Yes, Queen Pop Off says. Come through, Mama.
how far away is Fia? Can I get to her?
You would have to use all your movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would.
And I'd have an action after?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to run up to her. I'm going to run up behind
Glaive.
sorry. And just grab the back of her head and shocking grasp.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Which is now also her little murder monster now. I love
That
it.
guy's not fun. I'm going to have all that power stripped away from you.
2d8.
Okay, whatever. I've got loads of health.
And that is 7.
I'm gonna add my sneak attack bonus onto that.
Okay.
Genuinely annoyed at that. Okay, yeah, fine, yeah, do it.
Dude, I don't even care. I don't even care. You sneak attack me all you want.
And another 11.
Oh, yes. We make a good team.
Yeah, Hephaesta just roars, and Fia, you see her bulldozing her way through you. Her hands just like black and blue electricity crackling between her fingers. You can see that her left hand is sliced open. She's just biting through it, and she's shouting incoherently. And as Glaive turns to look, Hephaesta just shoves her hands into her face on the back of her head, and she is electrified. Like, it just courses into her, and Glaive lets out a scream, and you bring a dagger straight down into her knee, and just bury it. And Glaive she's electrocuted, so she can't really scream any further. But yeah, she's in fucking agony, you monsters.
Can I bonus action?
Sure. Why even have me here?
After all that happens, I want to use my Mark of the Fae and Hex Norris for
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
wisdom saving throws.
I've got that in the bank.
Okay, well.
At that moment, as you see Fia bury a dagger into this half-elven woman's knee. You turn back and you just hold your hand out and you just see a wave of just black energy just extend forward. And Norris is just kind of, shoo, shoo. And he's just kind of, and he actually hits himself in the face. And he is hexed, so he has disadvantage on wisdom saving.
Yes.
Ardat is up, and Ardat is made. Thane,
Yes. 'Tis I.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm not the worst at those, he says as he proceeds to roll poorly. Okay. I might have to use my bardic inspiration on that. 11.
You are charmed.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Ardat just kind of stares you straight down, his claws raised, and he looks at them, and he looks at your chest, and he drops his hand. Come to me.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you're walking towards him. Then it's your turn.
Cool, so I'm charmed.
Yeah.
What's this charm like?
I've just commanded you to come to me.
Oh, yeah, I walk up to Ardat. I'm like, hey, bud.
Okay. So you are literally face to face with
Yep.
Norris with his bloody hex. Hephaesta, Fia, and Thane. Hephaesta take 3 damage. Fia take 5 damage, and Nate take 4 damage. As again, Norris just kind of still waving his hand in front of his face, trying to shake off whatever this is that's buzzing around him. He holds his hand up again, and this time 3 fractions of light just erupt around. They spin around him, and he throws them out, and they fly the length of the room before striking each of you simultaneously as you are hit by a magic missile. Again, Fia.
Okay. So because I have the dagger in Glaive's knee, I'm going to pull out my rapier with my other hand, and I'm going to slash across her with that, and then pull the dagger out of her knee and just like
Try and shunt her with it.
bring it up her leg, basically.
Hot. Give me a roll for it. I'm into this. Glaive's into this.
Whoa.
Okay, so the rapier is 23 to hit
That does that.
with, I'm sorry, bad maths, 11 damage. Sorry, the dagger is 23 to hit again
Yeah.
with 6 damage.
Okay.
And because Hephaesta is still within 5 feet of her, I'm adding my sneak attack bonus for another 11 damage.
Even I'm annoyed.
Leave some for the rest
I
of
haven't
us.
done anything this game.
So yeah, Fia, you draw your rapier from your side and you just slash it because you're holding it kind of in a backhand kind of
A
way.
reverse grip, yeah.
Yeah. Reverse grip.
Oh.
Look at you studying things. And you just slash it right across. She brings her hand up to deflect it, and your hand slices deep from her elbow to wrist. At that same moment, you just drag the dagger up her knee. She lets out a scream as blood pours from her arm, her knee, her chest. Her head's electrified. Glaive is barely holding herself up. It is Nate.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level on Norris.
Okay.
And I will say, you're going down. Just something simple like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Keep it simple.
Nice and direct.
And I have to do wisdom saving. against this.
wisdom saving throw.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's 11 or 19. I hate you.
So that's,
We could have been a great murder team if we didn't hate each other.
I know, but
Unfortunately.
4d6. So, oh,
Oh my god!
so that is 19. And then, there's also he has to move as far as the speed allows away from me.
That he's doing. Norris just literally goes down. He falls to his knees and he's clutching his ears.
You're going down.
And you just see blood in his hands. He scrambles up. Garthok starts running. Quillo starts running. Eve is just sauntering down the end of the hall. Norris bolts it away from you. He's literally running out the door. Glaive just doesn't care. Glaive is gonna fucking kill Fia. That is 12.
Doesn't hit.
Sorry, no, that's 17 plus 5. That's 22.
Okay.
Sorry.
Also, quick question: had Quillo done anything this game?
No.
Oh,
What a rat.
22. Sorry.
Yeah, that
See which
hits.
side was winning.
10 on the second.
That does not hit.
And 18.
That hits.
Okay. Take 13 damage.
Again, I'm going to have that.
I'm going to break your legs next time. Glaive just bites down into as she stares at you. I don't care. Kill me. But one of you is coming with me. And she just, she reverse grips the scimitar in her right hand. She used her left to kind of block. And she grabs it and she just buries it into you and just cuts right across like she was trying to shave you with it. And she then brings it down, but you kind of spin out of her reach. But as you kind of dance out of the way, she just flicks a dagger from across the belt on her chest, and she just literally cuts into your back. What's everyone at? Just so I know.
17 out of 41.
Nice.
Hit points?
Yeah.
43.
Okay.
I think I'm
19.
36 out of
I know
40.
one person we should all be trying to kill, and no one's fucking laying a finger on you yet.
That's fine.
We'll see what happens. I'm evil now. I'm going to have fun with it.
I just feel like I'm evil.
Time to feel 20 episodes of pain on you.
Roderick. 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And a 6 damage, and then give me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Kind of focusing on dissonant whispers and just bringing Norris to his knees. And as you watch him run, literally his hands still covering his ears and the blood still pumping, whizzing right past him. You just see it, but you see it just as it hits. A crossbow bolt catches you right over the shoulder and it slices through, but the poison doesn't enter your bloodstream. You're unaffected by the poison, but you hear the glass behind you shatter as the crossbow bolt just shoots through the window. And with that, then he moves forward up the room. He's just jumping over the chairs to try and get closer. It is Hephaesta.
I just keep following Glaive, and I'm like, leave her alone. And I want to produce flame and throw it right at her back.
Okay. Now, will produce flame hit Fia?
You tried.
I know you hate me, but do you really hate me that much?
Oh, that's a 7.
Well, guess what? Apparently, I'm impervious to fireballs. No, you feeling the heat rising up along her back, she just swings back with her hand, and she just hits you with the flat of her left hand. And as you shoot the fire from your hand, it just hits the ground, and sparks and embers just rip around the three of you. Bonus action?
No, I'm just going to stay on her with Fia.
Ardat. Literally inches from your face, then you can just see these eyes, and behind these almost snake-like irises, you just see a fire burning, and you're drawn to it. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
You want to know how bad it is?
Oh, gosh.
Do you not want it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was just going to make you do the flat damage. Now I'm just going to roll for it because
Yeah.
I get to add a 10
Bring
straight
it.
away.
This is not as sexy as when he terminate.
Oh,
No,
it
it's
is
like the opposite.
10.
You didn't get any kisses.
Not yet. Oh, fuck, he's going to do that, isn't he?
47 points of damage.
Thane is super down. Peace out. I'm not charmed anymore, though.
You hear, like, kind of just in your head, just this pounding as the blood coursing through you just slows and thickens. Fia, Nate, and Hephaesta, you turn just to see Thane, his lips pressed to Ardat, collapsing in a heap on the floor. And Ardat just kind of whips his head around, and you just see that he just runs his thick claws along his throat and licks his fingers. 1 down, 3 to go. And I'll just scratch Thane out of the running order.
No, because I still have to do
Yeah,
that.
just saves me. Yeah. Which is now.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, joy of joys. I'll use the dice you gave me. That's a 13, so one pass.
Okay. I'll put a little tick there. Norris he's just running. His fat little legs he's now kind of dashing. So he's made it to the door and he's pounding on it to get out. Fia.
So I'm going to go again with my rapier and my dagger. I'm going to switch the rapier around to a front hand grip and slice back up through her again, and then bring the dagger down into her leg again that I sliced. Okay, so it is 21 for the rapier with 5 damage.
Okay.
It is 18 for the dagger with 6 damage.
Yeah.
And sneak attack bonus again on top of that for another 11 damage.
She did now.
Yeah. You.
Oh, thanks.
You. Glaive just sort of having slapped a fireball out, slamming Hephaesta's hand down, turns and brings her scimitar up defensively in that reverse grip just to kind of ready herself. Something that she can do that I did not do just yet, but we're going to see, and it's kind of pointless, but...
Is it parry?
Yeah.
Nice.
Declan should have been reading these rules faster. Oh. Doesn't make a difference. Fucking Glaive, man. She was cool. Fia, you switch, you kind of flick the rapier around your hand, kind of just balancing it into a reverse grip, or into a front grip. You lunge and you stick her right into the throat. Like, it literally catches her right in the neck, and you hear a very audible pop as you pierce her windpipe. You just, her head lifts up, and you just see that last breath eke out of her, and her eyes lock on you, and she mouths, I hate you. And you plunge the dagger into her belly, and she falls to the ground, dead.
Okay, cool. It is fucking cool.
Nate?
I pull out my scroll and I cast Blur. Okay.
It's not that particular hex, it's a scroll, but you still have to do it.
Okay, so plus 7, 12.
That's
That I,
that's exactly what you needed to do.
Oh my god! Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Go, Nate.
Yeah, so you pull the scroll out of the side satchel and kind of just ripping the paper straight down. You read it in front of you, and it's an illusion spell. And as your mind wanders and crosses it, the page just erupts into light, and your image just becomes this blurred, shifting light around you. Yeah, you are blurred.
I will then use my bonus action to give Hephaesta Bardic Inspiration, so a D8.
Okay.
And yeah, I suppose that's it.
Okay. Roderick has moved up, but he on seeing Glaive die, Norris just shouts, "Get back here, Rotfinger! Get us out!" And Rotfinger, just over his shoulder, just starts laughing. "Nah, man, this is just getting good." And again, crossbow down on the neck of the chair. He turns and fires it towards you, Fia.
Right.
Gotta shoot all of you like Pokemon.
Gotta shoot them all.
Like Pokemon. I nat wand it.
Yes.
He pulls, and actually, what's gonna happen? He misfires, and the crossbow bolt, he actually catches himself on the crossbow bolt. So I'm going to make him roll for Constitution, because there's no other way you can kind of hit him. He's going to poison himself. Dope. Oh, you stupid man. So it's a 15, and I rolled an 8. So roll low for your D6. That's 1. That's 5, so 6 damage in total. Fuck fucking bastard thing, and he kicks the fucking chair, and you can, again he cut himself on the crossbow bolt that misfired as he went to fix it and shoot again. His turn's up. It is Hephaesta.
Now that Glaive's down, seeing Thane fall, I just bolt straight toward him. Can I get to him in this move?
Yeah, you're literally going back to where you were, so yeah.
So I just want to bolt straight to him and drop next to him and cast Spare the Dying.
You will be running right into Ardat.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Stop her from doing the one nice thing she's done. In
JK, Thane dies because I come over and stab him in the face.
with my dagger.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls as well.
I know. I've been rolling that.
Okay.
That's why I was kissing
forgot.
people.
I forgot.
No disadvantage on kiss check.
And I made him kiss me.
Kiss chase, kiss chase.
You'll never get me.
Spare the Dying, it just stabilizes him.
Okay, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
You just place your hands on Thane, and as you do, again, his body feels so cold. Like, it literally feels like a corpse. Like that one you had in Dahlia's apartment.
What are you on about?
I've never seen a dead body before. At least not one I tucked in a trunk and left in a bin.
No.
Memories.
And you put your hands on him, and you can feel his soul at the other side, and you just pull it straight back. Looking up, Ardat is staring straight down at you. Bonus action.
I cry.
Oh, he feels bad now. He's not going to hurt you.
Don't want
JK, that's 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Take 4 damage. He as you kind of put your hands on Thane, he just, no, and he just slashes right across your chest, over your shoulder, and kind of down your back. Yeah, you feel his claws rip into you.
Too late, bitch. Ouch.
Thane, you don't have to do death saves anymore.
No, since I'm stabilized, I have 0 HP?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just...
So you just need to be resuscitated.
Yep, there I am, tongue out.
I'm ready for it.
I kiss him.
To wait for my turn to come around again.
Norris, he puts both hands on the door, and Fia, Nate, you can see it as well. He puts his hands on the door, and you just see light erupting from around him, and 3 magic missile bolts just strike the door, and it's blown off its hinges. Everybody out, and Quillow's gone. Like, Quillow is just... Like, Norris hasn't even finished his sentence when Quillow just disappears.
I kind of stare after him.
He doesn't even look. He's not even looking. He's bolting.
Yeah.
Fia.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my longbow again, and I'm going to go for Ardat. So that is 15 to hit.
It does, yeah, just.
For 8 damage. And because Hephaesta is in 5 feet of him,
See, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
another 11, so 16 altogether.
This is the Fia and Hephaesta show.
Sorry, you did 8 first.
Yeah, it kind of is.
8 first, plus
And then
11.
Plus 11, so
Sorry, 19.
As you turning to see Hephaesta trying to stabilize Thane, you see Ardat just reach down and scratch at her with his claws. And as he buries them into him, or into Hephaesta, you draw an arrow back and you fire, and immediately you grab a second and you pull. Both catch him, and there are literally 2 arrows sticking out of either shoulder as they just pierce him and strike him right through. He is looking a little worse, a lot worse for wear.
Good.
Finish what we started.
I'm going to dash up about halfway closer to him.
So 20, you're going to move 20 feet.
Going to move 20 feet closer, yeah.
Yeah, so you just run.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate.
So Norris is still in the room.
Norris is at the door, so he is about 70 feet away from you. 75.
Okay. I cast Suggestion. And he has to make a Wisdom save against 15.
Okay, that was 16. Or a 9. So Norris fails the wisdom save.
And I say, you're not going anywhere until this is done.
This is my house. And he stops just on the threshold of the door. Like his foot is mid-air, and he's stopped there.
Good.
Bonus action?
I give Fia Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
That is 21 to hit, Hephaesta.
Yep.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter, it's just Hephaesta, it's fine.
Sick.
7 damage and a Constitution saving throw.
Somebody kill this guy. Oh, nat 20.
It doesn't even the poison. It's already in your system. And what is it? You've drank worse. A crossbow bolt actually catches you in the back as you were laying hands on Thane, trying to revive him. You just feel it catch you right under the shoulder blade, and you feel that searing pain from the poison, and then you just brush it off as whatever. I've drank out of toilet bowls and clubs. You nasty. Roderick is just kind of looking around and goes, come on, get it. We could all fucking die. And he's relishing this.
Oh my god.
Hephaesta.
Hearing him, I just go, you first, and I'm going to shoot one Eldritch Blast at him and one up at Ardat's face.
Okay, give me attack rolls.
Easiest. So the one for Ardat is a 18, and the
That'll
one
hit.
for Roderick is a 10.
So Roderick won't, but you hit Ardat.
Can I just say, did you use your Bardic Inspiration?
Oh, you're right. Excuse me.
For Ardat, yeah, good point. Hit him really good.
That is a 16 for Roderick.
No. I refuse to allow it to happen. I don't want that energy here. I won't take that energy here.
Roger takes 11 and Ardat takes 10.
Looking up, kind of feeling the sting of the crossbow bolt in your back, you look up at Ardat. His claws still kind of half buried in your shoulder, and you raise your right hand and you just catch him right under the jaw, almost like an uppercut with this Eldritch Blast. And immediately, and without even kind of guessing more from just his laugh and his merriment at this situation, you turn back, and as you do, you just catch Eve standing at the back wall. She didn't leave. She's watching the whole thing. And you catch Roderick right. He sees you. Oh shit! And he goes to duck, and it hits the chair. And he's sent flying with it, and you hit him for 10.
11.
11. Okay, perfect. You can all fucking burn, and he just turns ethereal.
Ooh.
Jesus.
I don't know what that means.
And he starts to run.
What a little bitch.
This is not how it was supposed to go. She's dead. It's mine. The fortune is mine. And he's just sniveling and crying and hissing at no one. And he's just furious with himself. Fia.
The wrong crowd, motherfucker.
So Ardat's ethereal, so I'm... I don't know. I'm going to shoot at him. I don't know what's going to happen. That is 16 to hit.
You draw, again, another arrow, and you fire, and you just see this almost smoke or haze-like form of Ardat running down the aisle towards the exit, and the arrow just passes right through him and strikes the wall. He doesn't flinch. He stops and turns to look at you.
I stare back at him, but as I'm walking over to Thane and Hephaesta.
Okay, yeah, you can do that on this turn.
Yeah.
So you're planting yourself there?
Yeah.
Okay, Nate.
So what we've got left is Roderick, Norris, and Ardat.
Ardat.
Okay.
So like I'm winning.
I am going to... Yeah, I'll do it at level 1 just to test it out. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on... what's his face? Ardat.
Ardat?
Yeah. It's a psychic damage.
He still has a brain.
Yeah, so you roll for it?
I don't need to roll for it. You need to roll for it.
Okay. Will you throw out the magic towards where that shadow is? I'm going to make a roll for it. I'm looking at it here, and I don't know if you found anything, but I don't think it does affect. I think 4 certain type of damage does. I'm not going to say what that is. But a certain type of damage does affect, bizarrely enough, or what I was able to gather.
Okay. Well, I'll just say, just because you let your sister die, you didn't think we were going to let our friend die, did you?
He's just, you can just see this mass of shadow just heaving, and he turns to walk back. He just starts walking back. I'm going to argue that psychic damage doesn't affect, because he's physically not on this plane, so physically his brain's not here.
I can relate.
Rude? No. Oh, wait, yeah,
because mine's, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. No, I assume just because you're dead too.
Oh, yeah.
Roderick.
Oh, yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. He points at the shadow. 5, and then back an hour. 6. Okay.
Is he going to shoot me?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yes.
That's 20 to hit. Unnatural.
Actually, because I'm prone, it's at disadvantage.
That's 19 to hit.
That is literally my AC.
Okay.
Them bones need calcium,
Oh wait.
but also a shield.
That's 5 damage. So you back in death save mode.
I'm gonna Google that real quick, because like if it will just send me back to it, or if it will send me back and give me an.
No, my ruling is you're just back into death saves mode as he just pops a crossbow bolt at you.
Dick bag.
It's more fun that way. And he's just looking around. You guys not. Oh, you guys are not enjoying this, are you? Fucking shit. Hephaesta.
I'm having a great time with my double Eldritch Blast.
I know you are, sweetie. And you're making Auntie so proud.
So I hit him with a 19 and a 18.
And a 18.
18. Yeah, 18.
They both hit. This is for Roderick.
Yep. That's a 9 and a 7.
Shit! And he just, like, you, both hands up, and kind of not moving towards him, but just kind of stomping. Blue and black fireballs just kind of form around you, and they just shoot almost like you had this on repeater or something like that. They're smaller than usual, but they all strike him as he tries to duck for cover, behind a really shitty chair. But he is just blasted by both of these. Looking at him, he's taken some serious hits, and he's not looking so hot. Well, he is now because he's on fire. And just kind of halfway between the door and the altar or the shrine, Ardat stops. You know what, Nate? I couldn't save her. But you won't be able to save any of these. And he just bolts it towards Norris. Thane for a death save.
Oh boy,
You get to do things again.
I love to roll dice.
I love how Roderick put you in his potluck for who he shoots.
I'm into it.
Seems pretty on form.
That's a fail. That's a 9.
Okay.
This is a fresh set, though. We have to do 3 now,
Yeah.
yeah?
Norris is just having a full-blown rant to him about how life's unfair. Eugenia got everything she always wanted. He just wanted the house. He just wanted the fortune. He just wants you all to die. Fia.
I'm going to shoot Norris.
Okay.
Which I do for 22, and it hits for 13 damage.
Ooh.
Kind of watching Hephaesta keeping Roderick at bay, and with Thane kind of lying on the ground, a fresh new crossbow bolt hole in him. You take a stance and you find your feet, and you don't know what it is, but as you hold the bow up, that memory comes to mind of that smile you pull the string back, you hold the arrow, and you think of Quillo, and you think of getting out of here and saving everyone. You close your eyes and you let the arrow fly free. It shoots straight through Ardat, and Norris just gets shot right in the back, unable to stop or move, even see it coming, and he just falls flat to the ground. I just wanted everything. And he's dead.
Oh, shit! Nice. That must feel good.
God, it feels so good.
He fell flat on the stone.
Well, it's dumb, but we finally got there. But let's bring that up again.
Yeah, we got there.
Nate.
I've got no idea. Roderick, you say he was up in the balcony?
No, he's still on the chairs, but good point. I might try to get up there.
Well, before he does that, I will. How
Try to kiss him like Ardat did Thane.
I can get to him, can I?
Yes, you
30?
moved 30, so that was 60 feet between you and him now.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd have to use your 30 feet, but you wouldn't get to him.
Okay. Well, in that case, then what's not a concentration spell? Do you know what? It's been working well for me so far. Let's do another dissonant wee aspers.
Okay.
And we'll do it at level 2. So that's a wisdom save 15.
Now 20.
At 20. Does he even take the half damage on it?
You know, yeah, roll for the damage.
Okay. So for 4 and 4, 8. So 4.
You just stare at him and you just eat shit. Good one, mate. I eat shit for breakfast. And there is a trickle of blood out his ear. And with a nat 20, I'm getting a freebie.
In that case, then I use cutting words as my reaction. And I get to roll a d8 and subtract it from his attack roll.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So I'll just roll that attack roll now. With my crossbow, that's 21 to hit.
Ooh, I need a fucking 6 or higher. No! 4.
No, so I still hit.
It's worth a shot.
That is 9 damage. And give me...
But he also had disadvantage because I had blur.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a whiteboard.
That's 21. Well, you did... I did
So you did
24 or 24 to hit. No, I did 21 to hit, so I still hit you with the...
with that one, so
yeah.
you would need to...
So, yeah. Nat 20 again.
Well, then he hits.
Yeah. So that was... I rolled 6 plus 3 is... So that was 9 damage, and then give me a Constitution saving throw. So you cancelled out the nat 20, which would have been a straight up 8 damage plus a d8 roll plus a 3.
So 9 damage, and then what did you say?
Constitution saving.
That is 12.
Nope. And take 5 and another 9 damage.
Oh.
Crossbow strikes you straight into the belly. He coughs up a little bit of blood, kind of half laughing to himself. I like you. And yeah, the crossbow bolt just sticks you right in the guts, and poison courses through your system.
Nice.
It is... That was Nate, that was you? Hephaesta.
I just look at him. I'm like, would you just die already? And I produce flame and
Oh, this one likes me, she does.
throw a fireball at him. Does 15 hit?
It does, yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Okay. He's slower, so as he kind of goes to maneuver out of the way, as he throws himself, you know where he's going to go, and that's where you throw the fireball. And again, this is just a pure blue ball of fiery hate, and it just strikes him, and he hits the ground like he's knocked as he jumps, and he slams into the ground and some chairs, and you just hear I've always believed in you, Hephaesta. Go, rah, rah, go.
Thanks.
Bonus action.
No, just hold my ground.
Ardat gets to the doorway, standing over Norris. His form just shifts back in, and you see him in full incubus, His wings are torn. There's arrows and crossbow bolts sticking out of him. His skin is cracked and burnt. And he just tears into Norris's body and clothes. He's just ripping into him. Fia, from where you are, you can see it. And Eve just turns her head and just kind of with her elbow resting on the flat of her hand, she's just and one kind of finger on her cheek. Hephaesta, darling, I think this is where we part. Remember, we have a deal, sweetie. And she just starts to waddle, and Ardat glares at her, and he lets her walk out the door.
Fuck this bitch.
Ardat holds up his hand, and a scroll unfurls in front of him, and the scroll just burns away. Go to hell. You just hear outside something strike the roof of the Flatstone estate, and then a second, and a third, and a fourth as a storm of fire just rips from the sky above, and it starts to crash through the building. Gartok, as he's running out the foyer to the door, a chunk of the ceiling collapses. He looks up, throws his hands, and he's crushed underneath it. I bring this entire shithole down on top of all of you. My grave, your grave. And Ardat just stands there, his hands still raised over his head. Fia.
Shit. I get an arm in under Thane's armpit, and I'm trying to drag him over to be underneath the balcony for some cover.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay. 18.
You get an arm hooked under him, and you dig your claws into the cuff of his neck, and you just yank, and you're dragging him under the balconies. And just as you move him through the window, this hurling ball of raw fire just strikes, smashes through the glass, and hits where you and Thane were just standing. Nate.
I cast Shatter, and I just scream at him.
Okay.
And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
8, so roll for damage.
16. That's damage.
Parts of the door that were still hanging on, the wall around you, the floor around him, Norris's body, everything shakes and vibrates. As you scream, Fia, you can see it. Hephaesta, you can see it. Nate is screaming, but you don't hear anything. Ardat just plunges his hands over his ears and lets out a roar that echoes down throughout the ballroom, and the entire ceiling is shaking and collapsing, and chunks of it are just falling in on top of you. And as you let this roar out, Ardat drops to his knees, and you literally just see blood coming out of his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his ears, and he holds a hand up. Lilio. And he falls dead. Oh shit, lads. Okay. I say we just call this completely off now. We get out.
Yeah.
And Roderick just he throws the crossbow over his shoulder. No hard feelings. He just crossbow over his shoulder. He's just doing a job. Okay. And he starts to run.
I run back and I grab Eugenia's body.
Hephaesta? So you can see Fia and Thane taking shelter. Well, Fia, which Thane's body taking shelter under a balcony. And Nate is he's just focused on Arda.
Can I run over to Fia to help her drag Thane out of the building?
Yeah. So if you're going to move with him, I'm not going to impose disadvantage since both of you are doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You run over. Roderick is. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. He's running out the door, and Fia, it's you.
Has any side of the walls been blasted or anything, or is it just the door?
It's just the door.
And the window's out over a cliff, isn't it?
It's facing out over the lawn that looks over the cliff.
Which is closer?
as it is, it's going to take you 30 feet to get to the window. So even if
Yeah.
you make it, you're not going to get out the window.
Okay, well, I'm going to start dragging him towards the window
Okay.
to get out.
Roderick is bolting. You just hear, fuck's sake! And he ducks and as he swoops out the door, and a huge beam from the ceiling just collapses on fire, blocking the door. Sorry, lads. Good luck to you. And he's just running. Nate. Oh, you picked it up. Give me a strength check for Eugenia's body.
I got a two.
Okay. She's just stuck. It's like she's glued into this sludge. Everybody but Thane, give me a dex saving throw.
12.
23.
Nate, you look up and you just see the ceiling from the glass right to the edge of the door beyond. It just splits, and you just see a roaring inferno overhead, and fire just pours down almost like a river. You throw yourself onto the balcony where Fia, Hephaesta, with Thane's body have taken shelter, just as the ceiling collapses in around all of you, burying you under the banshee. This was Romancing the Dungeon. You've been listening to Diarmid as Thane Greyline, Amber as Hephaesta Henderson, Louise as Fia Isidrim, and Sam as Nathaniel Obsidian McKnight. Special thanks to Martin Ryan for our theme tune, Always Love Chords. I'm Declan, and I've been your Dungeon Master. This has been an insane ride. It's like the best sex I've ever had. Come join us on our social media channels at D8 Dungeon. Find us on Discord, Romancing the Dungeon, and our wonderful, wonderful followers there. If you like the show and you'd like to consider supporting us, check us out on Patreon. Some wonderful rewards just for showing your support. But either way, it's cool with us. We love you. You love us. And we will see you in 2 weeks for the final episode of Romancing the Dungeon.
I'm Googling if I'm dead.
No, that's...
Am me dead.
Pain dead, question mark?
How do I